Hello, hello, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my studio. Today I want to work on the cover of the Retro Men's Journal, or Retro Man is what it should be anyway, man's best friend. It is almost done. I kind of stalled out on it, of course, because I was having problems keeping it glued together, and you know, when you run into problems like that, sometimes it's really important to just walk away for a while. And so I've got a few other videos in the queue, and am probably going to, those will probably play before this one, but I don't really know. Anyway, it got really difficult to work on because it kept coming apart. The reason it's coming apart, for those of you that haven't been following this, this is a glossy or a semi slick paper. It's beautiful paper and I absolutely adore it. But it's slick, and I've tried my Fabri-Tac on it, and I have tried my art glitter glue on it, and it wasn't staying together. Now initially it did, and these pieces stay together fine, but when it is gluing two pages together front and back, and it has a little bit of stress on it, like opening and closing pages, after it dries for several days, it comes apart. So I finally went through and I put rivets or eyelets around the edges of where all of the pages, which are signatures, join. So you can see them, 3 along the bottom, 3 along the top. I had to do that all the way through. No big deal. I love putting in eyelets. It's a favorite of mine. But anyway, what I finally did with the cover, and I was going to bring you along with me on this, but it was trial and error, honestly, is I glued a flat piece of cardstock paper from the my little kind of from the paper studio. It was a Christmas plaid that I've been using in this journal as well. I use this, and it doesn't say how heavy it is. They're 12 by 12 sheets, and they're you know, fairly weighted like a cardstock, but not so weighted that they're too thick. Does that make sense? So I use that, cut pieces that fit the front, and then I took a piece of the faux leather, or it's like a butter leather. It's a faux leather bookbinding cloth, and I glued it seriously heavily with the Fabri-Tac. And then I had to go back and re-glue it again, just by up along the edges where it would get the most stress. You can see here I need to toss some more glue down in there. And then I set it on its spine. I put things heavy against both sides, and I put something heavy up here, so that it would, sorry, I've got paper bits all over my table this morning, so that it would glue down. And I tried to work some of the spine down into the ridges between each signature. It wasn't a perfect thing, and I did get some wrinkles, but you know, it's kind of one of those things, you just get to that point with it where it's like, okay, it just needs to be done now. So we are going to work on the cover, and I found this old postcard that I had. I have that one, and then I have this one, which maybe that's where he works. I don't know. But it's so yellow, I didn't think it worked. So I decided to go with this one that had more of the red and pinks and greens in it. Or orange anyway. So that's going to go on this piece of fabric. Let's scoot that over there. I did scrub down my table, but it is so, I often use my cutting blade on my mat. And these cutting blades are not meant for this kind of mat. Rotary blades are okay with it. But after a while, these start cutting through the, how it's bound together, and it splits it. And then, you know, there you are. So, anyway, we're going to go with this the way it is right now. I have this, and I have lost my other piece. Where did it go? Oh dear. Not that one. No, not that. Oh dear. I hope my dog didn't take off with it. Let me see if it's on the floor. Yeah, maybe that's it. Oh. Got a piece of paper I crunched up with my chair wheel. So hello, all my subscribers, and everyone say hi to our new subscriber. So nice to have you here with us. And I want to put this, not behind this, but behind this, right here. I'm going to glue it right there. I am. This is the spine of an old book. I just saved it for just this purpose. Cleaned it up as best as I could. And now it goes to work again. And it gets reused and gets a new life. Oh, sorry, I'm off camera. So, and this is the other part of it. And I left this one a little fatter because I kind of want to bring it down to here. So it at least kind of matches up a little bit right there. And sticks out. But I really wanted some of that yellowish stuff to show. The tear is quite easy. It's kind of fun to tear on. Just from the old books and stuff. So it looks like I need to readjust my camera again. When you get to cleaning around stuff, everything kind of moves and jiggles and... Oops, I probably didn't need to go right off that edge. Okay. Get that glue off of there. Oops, yep, it's on the postcard. Whoops. Stop that. You glue down there. Your wish is my command. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay. Now I'm going to glue this down to this piece of fabric. It's not perfect, but it'll do. And, oh, yeah, this will work. Can't forget, we have to put, I don't remember what. Oh, we have to put some sort of a closure on it. But that can go underneath the fabric. Maybe. Okay, so this is going to go right on there. Oh, goodness. You'd think there was like a hole in that postcard, the way it came right up on the top, but it was from my fingers, I guess. Oh. I don't have to worry about the Fabri-Tac coming through the back on that because, well, because. Let's see. Oh, I got this new die. Look at this. And this is what it makes. Which is kind of cool. I wanted to use that behind this, but it didn't quite work out right. I mean, it might be okay now that I've got it kind of shaggied. It looks better, yeah. I don't mind it being on the black part. Okay, well, I may use it now. I would have to clip off this edge over here. Anyway, I kind of like it. I think I'd have to darken it up a little bit, maybe. It's just coffee dyed paper. I might have to cut it out of something thicker. I don't know. It would look better with it on there, though, don't you think? The other thing that I have is, if I can find it, bits of whatever you call this stuff, burlap. So that might look okay. Let's see what this looks like again. I would have to cut this definitely out of something thicker because that is too thin to glue down. It would just put glue all over the place. But yeah, it looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Anyway, don't know. Probably won't use that. But I do need, I was thinking about putting this button on here for part of the closure. It would attach to the center of this card. Right in here somewhere. And then we would bring something from the back to here. So let's see how this will work. I have my needle. Let me find the middle of my card. The card itself is looks like 5.5 inch, just about 5.5 inches. So I could divide that. And get a good see. I can't think today. No math. It's out of my brain. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half. So it would be right about here that I would want to put this button. I don't know. I think I do want this. And I think probably right there. And right there. This would be the holes where the thread, or I think I'm going to use binding oh, there's that nice green fishing line we used. It's not fishing line, but that's what I used it for. I think we might just use this, which is what we bound the book with. I don't know if it'll work. Let's try it. Don't know. Might have to go to thread. I'm not real. I don't know. Don't know if this will work. I'll still have to tie a knot down here. Here we go. Okay, let's try it. If it tears the postcard, then you probably won't see this video. There we go. How does the thread always turn sideways? A button. You know, you get it situated just right. There. I didn't think that went through correctly. Waxed thread is kind of a pain, isn't it? It's harder to pull through. Because it gets so thick in there. Okay, I'm going to go up one more time here. Let's see. Not those. Definitely not those. I need to mark the ends of these so I know exactly which is which. Okay. So then I will go back down through here. See how it all bundles up under there? Man. Okay. So that gives us a place to wrap around. Now what I want to do is go through here like this. And I want to just lift that button up a little bit by going around it like this. See that? Just lifts it up a little bit from the card. And now we're going to go back down through. And get it tied off underneath. Tied off and taped and glued. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I'm going to go into here where it's a tight thread. I'm going to go back through here. And now I'm going to cut this right over here like this. Going to take this one and go under another string. Oh, that is not fun. Okay, and you know how we, hang on, of course it wants to bleed. You know how we tie it in our books, like a square knot, one this way and one the other way? That's basically what we're going to do. That's pretty tight. Okay, so now I want to just take this. I do want to kind of hammer that down a little bit. I don't have my hammer out here. Just softening up the threads a bit. Oh no, I'm bleeding. Well, guess we're going to have to come back later for this one. I'm going to put glue around all these. Things here. Going to pick that one up. There we go. And I will be back in a little bit when that's dry. What I need to do is find my center of my book, which is, this is 8.5. So I need it at 4 1/4. Right about there is the middle. And I'm going to use this button as my middle, and I'm going to glue this on here. So let's do that right now, so that so I don't get mixed up. So I have this card all glued together. I've added some old book binding materials in here from the spine, and a piece of fabric, and this old postcard that I thought looked like maybe a place that a family would go for a visit. I have sewing in a button with kind of a check look on it, and I tied it in with a waxed thread. You can see I tied it quite a bit, and then I glued it down on the back. All of that you may already get if the other video connects. If not, there you go. So I want to go ahead and put this on here. I won't be able to apply any brads or anything in this because they would go through, and that would ruin the aesthetics of the journal. So anyway, let's get this glue tip off of here. And let our glue sink. I am going to put this pretty close to the edge and really glue down the back. With lots of glue. I am going to glue down that string some more for the button closure. Okay, I'm just going to kind of knock that glue down a little bit right around the fabric there, because otherwise it seeps through really bad and looks not so good. Okay, putting that on there with my button over there, centered on that 1/4 or very close. And going around and cleaning it all up and hoping it's on there straight. Not quite. Well, the fabric is a little crooked, so it's probably going to look a little crooked, I guess. Okay. I'm just going to rub that down good. Now, let's see. Let's get this. This will really make sure it's down. And we want to be sure that button is pressed down. Okay. So here we go. That is on. Now let's go back here and take care of how I want to put in the closure part. So once again, I'm going to measure it this way because it's not quite, no, just do it this way. It's not quite 8.5. So it should be, but it's not. So 4 1/4 right here. I'm going to bring this in just a little bit because I need to put in my eyelets. I don't want them right on the edge. So we got our 4th right there. And then, okay. Then I'm just going to set it on the 1/2 inch mark, and I'm going to mark at 3/4 of an inch and 1/4 of an inch. Going to put a little cross there. It's hard to see. I don't know if you'll be able to see it up there. See? And that is where I'm going to punch my holes. Now I have this flap back here, so I hope I can get in there and get what I need. Let me get my big crocodile. And it is going to come through here, but that's okay. We can take care of that. That's easy. So I'm going to use the big eyelet. Make sure, yep, that's the big one. And then I'm going to punch my first hole. And my second hole. I want to be sure they're even, or at least as even as I can get them. That's pretty close. Okay, so let's put this one in. Move this up to the part that will set the eyelet. There's one. Oh dear, lost my other eyelet. Here is the second one. Let's try that. Okay. There we go. Now, these eyelets are not meant for the crocodile, so they do leave kind of a mess. So I'm going to try and hammer this down a little bit. I don't have my hammer right here. Because what it does, this crocodile with these non-crocodile pieces, it actually splits and makes them very, very sharp. So, now we need to fix that. And we are going to do that with, I put this on originally, but I think we may have to use something like this. Let me get, hold on, let me get a punch. Okay, I have this punch. First we'll try that. I need kind of a thick paper, I think. Perhaps I should use this background paper here. Let's see. There's that one. Nope, that's not the one. Here it is. So, can I match her up? I could, if I cut her out, match her up right there. But why would I do that? Maybe we'll just cut it down this way and it will still match up with her if we get it right. You know me, always got to try something just a little bit complicated. I think what we'll do is make it like a side tuck there on the book. So let's hope we can match Dad's legs up. Okay, so we have that. And we are kind of matching up the Dad's legs. I think I'll cut it back just a little bit further. because apparently I've had to cut off that side. I think I'm doing it right. We could go this way though. Let's take it off the back. And then I'll have to cut the bottom off here, or top, I mean. Okay, this is matching better. No, it's matching worse. Dad is like, got two papers in his hand now. Yeah, shouldn't have cut off the back end. Those holes will be right there. Let's see. Yeah, that's not exactly what I want. That's not gonna work. I need her. Measure from her behind. Let's measure from there. We have about 5/8 of an inch there. So I would need to cut it right about here. Okay. Hopefully I can still see that spot once I move everything. There. We'll get it lined up here in just a second. Okay. Try this again. Right at the newspaper, maybe? And we'll at least have that part. No, that's half the book. We need to go right about here, where Dad's hand is. Okay, so right there. Well, they don't match up there. Okay, we'll go this way. I give up. We'll just do it this way. Where was the old one? Is it the same width? No, it's a little bit wider. Okay. Pencil. And, oh gosh. Now, we are going to, I think what we'll do instead of making special covers for that is we will put the glue all the way along here and glue those inside of here. And then we won't have we won't have a problem with them that way. So, and that will give a shorter pocket, but that'll be okay. If we want to see the lady, we would have to make it an even smaller pocket. So we're not going to see the lady. We're just going to glue the lady down. And so we'll go here first. Just like that. I know that's really wide, isn't it? But it'll be okay. I think it'll work out just fine. And it'll glue those unsafe edges inside. So. Just got to ink this up a little bit. Okay. Put some glue here. And hopefully it will hold. If not, then I will have to trade it with one of the other papers. Hopefully I got this turned the right way. If not, I'm having a lot of if nots today. Okay, I'm going to have to really press that down around that. Oh, stop, Anne, stop. Nope, stop. Go ahead and leave it like that before you do anything else. We need to run this through here, and this through here. Okay, now we're okay. Now we want to put a little bit of glue might have to re-glue that. Let's see. Okay. So what we have to do when you have something like this is you got to kind of work the things in around it. So that we can get this part glued down. It does give it bulk there that we don't really like, but you know, it's the way it is with the we'll have to add a little more glue in there. There we go. Sorry, I've got some things on my mind today. My goodness. I should have lit my candle. But I didn't light it today. Okay. There's a lot of glue sticking out here. Okay, now this is still kind of showing there. So let's just take our ink and go ahead and ink it up a little bit. That might help. I don't know. There we go. Let's close that. Let's look at this piece. I don't want to pull on it too much because that glue is not dry yet. But now we have this guy. Now, I'm going to put this maybe right about there. It will leave it some, I mean, we could pull it tight, but I don't have all the cards in there necessarily. So, there we go. We have our chain on. I tried to loosen it up and, tighten it up, but this piece is so tight right here that you can't really do much with it. But that's what it looks like while it's on there. And so all we have left to do is to look through this journal and see how it looks. I do have pockets that I still need to fill, but I won't be doing that right away. It'll probably just be journal cards that go inside. So let's just take a look. Or I might put postcards in there. I have a lot of postcards. Let me see if one will fit. So right here's where I'm talking about. Oh, we need to put a whatchamacallit on there. There could be some postcards in there, but I think a journal card would be better so that it can be the right size. So here we have a journaling card and another journaling card. And I'll just kind of flip through the signatures and you can just kind of see how they are. We won't probably flip completely through all 8. I'll probably just meet up with the pieces where I've put additions on. So here we have a bus ticket or a train ticket and just some old paper stuff here. And lots of journaling in this one. And then almost all of these signatures have about the same setup with a belly band. Some of them have additions to them and some of them don't. And some of them actually, you know, they may not have all their journaling cards. But so there we go. I love this paper line. It is absolutely stunning. I am disappointed that I couldn't figure out how to get the gloss to, you know, work better for me. Couple of tags. More Sears and Roebuck papers. And it is 8 signatures of fun. Really. This one, I got this idea from Carol. Frugole at Free Spirit Arts. She had done this with an envelope, so I did this with an envelope and put an old airmail card in here with a journal, little notebook for journaling on. And then the last page. And here we have the kind of peekaboo card. And then here we have just a picture. I've added a lot of pictures in here. I thought that would be fun, kind of memories, you know, of his mom and his brother and his daughter and, you know, stuff like that. I thought that would be fun. And this is another show he went to at the Earl Theater. And then we have this page of his travels and his ace up his sleeve, and he was a pilot. My phone is busy today. I am so sorry. I made big changes today and may not have gone over so well. So here we go. Here's another one, the show we went to. This one was at...
Oh, yeah, everything's fine.
Just a moment, please. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What a morning, huh? Okay, so we left off here. I have a couple of postcards in here that you can journal on. Those are out of a paper pack. And then an alteration card and just a little receipt. Then we have another one of these pockets. And here we just have some little pictures of his family, his grandparents, maybe his parents. Thoughts and theories here. Just some old ledger paper. I don't know, you know, I may be able to sell this one. It's holding together right now, and it should hold together now that it's got all of the eyelets in it, so maybe I will put it up for sale. I don't know, we'll see. So another receipt, just more papers. It's just a nice big journaling journal, you know. So here's the other belly band with just a copy of an old document, and I folded it to journal in it. And under this airplane is some more receipts, and same here, just more receipts. I turned these into just a little note taking place. And let's see. Here we have this guy with his little mini postcard and his stamps. And let's see. Oh, I like this one with the deck of cards and just some journaling cards in there. It's just a neat little tuck spot stapled down. All the cards are stapled together. Another little envelope with a receipt. And these are old receipts in this one. Just a space for notes. And this is one of those Pieces ephemera pocket made at the at Rachel's Roxy Creations weekly prompt with a couple of index cards, another side pocket, and here, now this is where the book starts getting heavy on the back side, so just to keep it in form here. Here we have a truck, and then on this page we have some keys and some dice from his car window. And more journaling pages, more, this looks like a document, but it's a front and back of a scrapbook paper. Just some pictures out of a book. More little receipts. Guess I am going to go through the whole thing. Oh, I know where those papers are from. They're from a paper pack I bought off of Amazon. Yep. That's where they're from. Some more places to journal. And a little receipt tucked under the butterfly. And in this one we have a nice long bookmark. And over here we have just a little place to write and keep some notes. Another pocket. And here is the fishing one. Nice little tackle box. And then over here we have the fishing pole with the string ran through it. That's a little tuck spot over there. And this one I just added some fish there. And a net. And then on the centerpiece I put the Gone Fishing and the big one. Another fish, another fish, an upside down duck. It's right side up there, so I forgot to put something on that one, didn't I? So it's going to need a piece of paper on it. So I'll have to put that on it. I better put that in there. And the last belly band, or no, there might be another one. And I just cut this out of that paper-backed burlap and made it into a journaling card. And here is another one made into a little notebook with sacks and more paperback burlap. And this is another big pocket. Journaling cards. And here is just a little place to write something special. My wife says I can wear the pants in the family as soon as I start washing them myself. And a train guy. More Sears and Roebuck. This one I remembered to cover. I did not put anything in these. Uh-oh. Well, what should I put there? Oh, goodness. There's some lighthouses. just put a lighthouse card in one of them. You can journal in the back there. Here's one. Let's go with this one. And there's another one. And perhaps we need something else right here. Oh, let's see. What do we have here? Perhaps he's a writer and he wants to dream up something wonderful. Maybe we could tuck that in there. And we're almost to the end of this one. Oh, another tuck spot. Oh, goodness, Ange. Oh, here's my other postcard. There we go. And then that brings us back to here. And this is a tuck spot as well. Let's see, what could we put in there? What do we have over here? No, not that. I have a lot of stuff for women, you know. This would make a great journaling card, wouldn't it? This is the Tim Holtz Ideology cover. But that would make a perfect journaling card right there. And perhaps we would just tear it like that. Just like that. And then we perhaps would tear it down here too. Like that. I don't know how long this video is going to be. If it's too long, nobody will watch it anyway. So there we are, a nice little journaling card, except for it needs paper on the back. So I'll probably put that on there. So I'll put those together. You just fold that and put it in there. And then of course we have this pocket here, and this was one of the ones that was in Roxy Creations Weekly Challenge. And then we have this pocket that we just put in. It seems to be holding just fine. So anyway, I've got a few places to still fill up, so this book could end up on Etsy, but right now I have no plans to do that because I just want to let it sit for a while, see if it comes apart, if it stays together. It's a beautiful book. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. Yeah, it is gorgeous. I mean, it's a really super cool men's journal, and I love it, but it has been a struggle, you know, working with it just due to the papers. So it's almost 5.5 inches wide by 8.5 inches tall. So, and it is 8 signatures that are at the front 4.5 inches wide, and at the back 2.5. So not bad. I think it turned out great. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you all have a great day. And I am so sorry this has taken so long to get all of the videos done, but so sorry it's taken so much start and stop time on this last part. A lot of interruptions today, but I think I'm good to go the rest of the day. And I plan to do several more videos today, so okay. Well, thanks for joining me, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.